Yeah, so we are seeing IndusInd Bank, and this is again at a weekly, it's touching the weekly trend line. It has to respect the weekly trend line, and if you're seeing the daily chart, it's almost respecting it and it's going down. But we should be taking a trade entry now, but we have to be extremely careful because it's a breakout zone, and the movement this time was extremely volatile. So if you're seeing the previous charts also, these kind of moves, right, aggressive moves. Let's say if someone has taken it, if they have taken a trade here, it might cross. Even if they have taken another thing, seeing the movement, it has again crossed this, and it was at the peaks, right? So that aggressive moves even can happen now. So we have to be extremely careful on waiting for this and uh, confirm with the price action. So apart from that, when we are seeing the options data here, when we are seeing the indexing options data, what we will notice is there are people who are still interested here to put these calls. That is, still there is aggressive. This is in intraday. They are still buying the puts. They are still selling the puts. Sorry, and even though the movement is basically even the complete OI is less inputs, you are able to see that everywhere there are put writers everywhere, and this is what gives me some kind of the fear that we have to just wait and watch whether this there is some changes. If you are observing the future OI data, right? The future OI data also is somewhat fine, but let's combine with the next one. So if you're seeing this is neutral, and suddenly there was a huge improvement in future OI date, it remained the same. It didn't increase, so it is in a normal level. So it can also go down, but again, if there is no short covering or anything, this is what gives me a little doubt on taking the trade. So if it falls down with a good volume, and if people are trying to short it in the market, in the options market and the futures market, that is when we have to take a trade entry. Until then, this is a extremely risky trade. Risky on the upside if you're selling calls. So only risk is if you're shorting, you have to be extremely careful because the movement can again, if the trend breaks, it can go up. But again, if it's respecting the weekly trend line, it has to come down and again to the levels of 950 or something and stabilize. But recently it has broken the support. So what it has to do is it has to come back to 1,000. So and take support at 1,000 and then break it aggressively is would be strategical. And because most of the people are still stuck in the straddles, if you see here, they still have these positions open. If you're seeing this one also, they're still buying a lot of puts and removed less calls compared to the puts if you're seeing. So this gives me some bias towards shorting, but again, we have to get a confirmation from the market and then start doing the trade. So if I take a trade once the market moves downwards, I'll start taking a strangle at 1,100 to 1,000. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you.